Well, I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the ado and kindly view me on YouTube.
My fellow Americans, I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Vlogger. I am running for President of the United States of America in the 2020 election. I will be running on the Indem Republican ticket. I, along with my running mate, James Boyd from Above and Beyond Drones, would like your support. We stand for nothing, and we won't stand for anything. Remember, bite me. Vote for me, and I will set you free. Paid for by the Grumpy Vlogger Campaign Committee, and I approve this message. Thank you. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. Let's see. I don't see Mel in the picture, but his logo is it. There he is. Hey, Mel.
Hey.
Oh, wow. I still got one thing I got to fix, and that's where the commercial ends. It's supposed to shoot over to my shot, and I think that's the last, when I changed up last week, it's one thing I forgot to do. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the, say hello to everybody first and then bring me in. That's why I had that up there. But then you're like,
well,
where's his picture at?
Yeah,
oh, no.
Yeah, I intended
Okay, I'll switch over real quick.
Yeah, there you go. If you need to run over and smoke a cigarette, I can, but I do want to say hi to everybody. Man, we got a crowd tonight. Looks like we got 23 watching. Boy, so let's
Yeah,
start
you're
out
not
with,
competing with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know, that was rough. Ooh. Yeah, I know, right? That was rough last night.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was quite blissful.
Yeah.
Because there's some grumpy old hag on the West Coast that she's going to lose the impeachment, and her city lost the Super Bowl all in the same week.
Oh, it couldn't be better, could it?
Right?
Exactly. So let's get down to business real quick. I'm going to say hi to Fly Natural. Hello, Mr. President. Thomas O'Sullivan, Chris Hope, nephew. Brant Ariels, Ron Lockwood. Good to see you here tonight, Ron. I said Brant. Yeah, Gary. Okay. Steve Mack, I'm glad you made it. Who else we got there, Chris? Oh, Adrian Mateo Drones. I don't know if he's been on my show, but I think he has. I know I catch him on some other shows. But
Yeah.
Help at Home Jim, Grant Smith, Mr. Stay Drunk.
Him and Peter Carroll both.
Oh, Peter Carroll's here too. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I need to turn that down. I may have to take a running break here in a minute to go change her DVD out, but then we're good to go after that. It's one of those,
Okay.
it was coming to right as the show was. Anyways, who else we got? Steve Mack, Helping Home Jim. We have Mr. Dennis Lovelady. And glad to see you.
Yeah, and his wife just called, so he's
his wife always calls when the show's on, but at least he's, got, it's his wife.
Well, she's over there in China, so it's kind of important that he talk to her.
It is important. Yeah. I was thinking about that. I thought she was over there. I was, God, I hope she's coming back. But
well, she's over there taking care of her parents. She has no choice to stay.
Yeah, she has no choice. Yeah, man.
But in a couple more months, she'll be trading out with her sister, I think it is, and
yeah, she trades
every
out.
6 months they swap.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So Artco Drone Solutions, Thunderbird 6. Hello, Glenn. Jim Boyd. Above and Beyond Drones.
Yeah. Yeah, your running mate finally made
My
one of your
running mate
shows.
finally made it to one of my shows. Yeah. Well, he kind of did a disappearing act after the CES because he was hurting pretty bad and I guess down sick, and he just wasn't answering anybody
Yeah.
or doing anything. So I understand that. And I said,
Now watch
Steve,
out. Now be careful what you say for the rest of the evening,
why?
because there's somebody in the chat now that I've heard can get offended really, really easy, and you don't want to say anything to upset them now. You don't want to be offensive to anybody.
Right, yeah. Well, we got
Yeah.
Tater Rogers, we got Rick Halber. Who else have I missed through that? Thomas O'Sullivan. Yes, thank you for being here.
You see, Bob Casey is so easy, and Jim Boyd are so easy to offend.
Oh, I
You gotta
know.
be
You got to be careful. Bob
and
Casey's here,
Tater's
too.
so easy to offend.
Yeah, and
You got to
Tater
be
Rogers.
careful now.
Yeah, we don't want to
Yeah.
step on their toes. Speaking of being offended, where's Oklahoma Droner? Where's our millennial? Our token
Millennial Matt?
Yeah, yeah.
I
where's
haven't
he at?
seen him in a couple weeks.
He did. He did respond. He put up a video sitting on his front porch, and he did respond to the video I did today. Was talking about Judy's pistol that I got her, and he says, for her to be prepared because
Pistol packing mama? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got such a soft pullback. It also means it doesn't have a strong spring to absorb the recoil, so it's going to have a little bit more kick. So, which we knew that, but yeah, where is Matt Millennial? Millennial Matt, we need one to balance it out because we got all these old duffers. We need some young ones. Ray Kelly, all right, welcome to the show. Okay, with that said,
Okay,
and
now
done, I think
Adrian, now I'm gonna interrupt you just for a minute, Lloyd.
okay.
Adrian, it's been talked about. If Lloyd decides to give you a blue wrench, you'll get it. But the more you sit there and type in all them caps, the longer it's going to be before you get it. So,
Yeah,
got it?
what I do is I generally wait a week or two because most everybody here has seen my show at least 2 or 3 times, and Fly Natural, I gave Judy a gun. That's what she
But
wanted
this
for
isn't
her.
even the first one.
No,
So
this was actually
either it's a good thing he gives her guns or he's been bonkers a long damn while.
probably both. She grew up with guns. She grew up, and I said that in the first video I did, but yeah.
Well, I think it's great that Judy has a gun.
Yeah. And, she actually, before she got the Parkinson's in her shake got a little worse than what it was. She could outshoot me, and she could, East Wind Farms, welcome, first time viewer, all right. And that's all right, Adrian.
Hey, Adrian, no big deal.
Yeah.
Just had to get you. I'm just that way. I'm a dick.
Yeah. He's my strong right arm. And
That's right.
on his show, I just cause chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, last night's show, we were talking about...
Never make her mad. That's right.
Oh, no. She's pretty good in the fact that if she knows she's having problems, she'll say, put the gun on your side. But she, in case she has some bad dreams and wakes up. But I make it so she's going to have to actually be awake enough to get to it.
She's had some bad dreams, and
She
you
has.
woke up with her beating the hell out of you. So, yeah.
Yeah. She's smacking the hell out of me for something I didn't do.
T-Bird says he'd be suspicious if his wife asked for a gun.
Yeah, well, that's what surprised me. 5 years ago, I got my concealed carry. So just so you guys know, I'm a vlogger, so I talk about everything. So I'm not going to talk about drones. I will bring up something in a little bit about drones. But here's the thing. 5 years ago, we were traveling and we came back and we got stuck on the side of the highway. And it was a little unnerving, and I'd just been up to see my brother and sister, and I just been up to see them and was coming back, and we blew a tire really bad, and I couldn't get my fat butt under that truck to raise it up, so I took the truck because I felt it was more stable than the van, and I blew a tire. Go figure, right? So, anyway, that's the way it always works. But so after that, and I'd been talking with my brother, and he was carrying he just got his concealed carry. So that year for Christmas, or that year, I went ahead and took the course, took the test, did everything I had to do, and got my concealed carry. And welcome, Steve Carpenter. I just saw you pop in. So,
He'd been there a while.
oh, how did I miss Steve Carpenter? I got
I don't
Steve
know, but he
Mack,
said
but I
hello
missed.
way back when.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad, Steve. And anyways, so I got it, and she got me my 9mm pistol that I wanted. Well, when she saw it, she liked it. She says, "I want a pistol too." Really? So I went out and I bought her an SR-22 by Ruger. That thing is like trying to shoot a model 1911 45 caliber. It's got, just to,
Yep.
uh-oh, time to change.
Okay, well,
Okay, Mel, I'm going to let you talk for a minute. I'll be right
at this
back.
point, I don't have any control. All I can do is talk. I hope I got something to talk about. I made a new video clip, y'all. I made this video downtown over here. Nice sunny day yesterday. And I can't play it because Lloyd doesn't have it queued up to play. But, yeah, guns for Christmas, the ideal gift for that special someone in your life. That's right. Not diamonds or gold, but guns. So I made a very interesting video, and Jim, last night we were looking at it and messing with it. I got it dialed in a little bit better this afternoon. It actually looks better now than it did last night. So I played with that some more this afternoon when I got off of work and got those adjustments done. But it's okay, Lloyd, running in to get some tissue to wipe my tear. Oh, yeah. I don't have any jokes. Man, yeah, I'm not prepared for jokes. And Lloyd warned me. He said that he'd have to go change the video probably 5 minutes after we get started. And I'm surprised that Greg isn't calling in yet. He's probably calling in, and it's probably ringing on the other end, but Lloyd's mic is muted, so I can't hear it. I'm getting quite a collection behind me there. Controllers, art, tripods. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I've had all the good stuff. Fly, Natural, Roosevelt, but I've never had a place to display it. So now I got a place to put things, and I just don't want it to become a catch-all. The thing is the bottom shelf, you can't see it from the camera angle. That's the catch-all shelf. Drone Strike, welcome. Michael Blade, hello. Talk about screen recording versus live streaming. Well, screen recording has its benefits. It allows you to record whatever is going on the screen of whatever device you're using. Oh, you're right, Chris.
Okay, what? What did I miss?
So, screen recording allows you to record whatever is on the screen of the device you're using, but live streaming is a totally different thing, and you can actually do both at once. You can live stream your screen record. Chris told me I had to change my calendar over, so I had to change my calendar.
Oh, I probably need to do that too.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Jim.
All right.
And I'm trying not to get politically rude, politically incorrect.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it at that. Lloyd, welcome back. Did you get
Yeah.
Biddy's Judio changed?
Yeah, I sure did. What was amazing is she'd actually got up, walked over to the Blu-ray player, put the Blu-ray in, but then she didn't know how to turn the volume down. It started blasting her out, and because the DVD didn't have as good a volume. So, anyways, let's see.
East Wind Farms.
Farms.
East Wind Farms has a question. Looking to get a drone. He has an Air National Guard base not far. How can he find out where he can fly? No purple cherries. Yeah, right, Bob. Mr. or Mrs. East Wind Farms. There's an app that you can get on your phone, whether it's Android or iPad or Apple, that fruity one, it doesn't matter. The app is called Air Maps. That will show you all the places that you cannot fly. Really easy. You can sign up on the computer. You go to airmaps.com, I think it is, create an account. You can create the account within the app in Air Maps. It's just, I find working on a little bitty screen trying to do things to be a royal pain in the you-know-where what. But, so I tend to do computer stuff on a computer. I do phone stuff on the phone. Hello, what are you doing? What's going on? No, I don't want any. I gave it the office. Goodbye. Thank you very much. That's what I use my phone for. What it's supposed to be for, right? Phone calls. I know people that shoot video and edit video and everything on their phones and their tablets. It's like, what the hell? Are you out of your damn mind? That's what the computer's for. I mean, they're great. They do a great job. I can't say nothing bad about it.
Well, what I was going to say is the reason I use my tablet is because it's in there by my bed.
Because it's in there by your bed, and you lay there vertical and do it. I mean, horizontal and do it. That's right.
I have to come in another room halfway across the house
Chris,
to do this.
Mr. East Wind Farms. Air Maps is a great app that you can get on your mobile device that will tell you where you can and cannot fly.
Yeah.
The most important thing, not so much about where. Hobbyists aren't supposed to fly within 5 miles of an airport. They're not supposed to fly within 5 miles of a military installation, a power plant, any kind of infrastructure. You're not supposed to fly by it, okay? You can't fly over people. You can't fly over moving traffic. You can't fly over events. You can't fly over emergency situation operations going on. So my biggest piece of advice is not so much worry about where you can and cannot fly right off the bat, but learn how to fly.
Yeah.
The rules about flying.
Yeah, I think
For
that's
no
the best.
reason can you fly above 400 feet. That's like the absolute first thing, in my opinion, is learn the rules about flying. Then figure out where you can and cannot fly.
He said Roosevelt said the reason you don't use a phone and stuff is because you got old people's eyes.
Lloyd,
Yeah, I just
do me a
read the
favor.
chat. Yeah, I know.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Remind Roosevelt that next Saturday in the afternoon, him and I have an appointment for me to help him do live streaming from his drone.
Yeah,
Remind him of that.
Yeah. Roosevelt, you might want to keep that in mind. Just warning. Not saying here, but yeah. Michael Blade, welcome. We've got some new people here tonight, and I am just thrilled to have you. But I'm sorry about that little. My wife, I'm her caretaker. She has Parkinson, and she has a lot of problems. She's semi-bedridden most of the time. But so I knew she was watching the movie Atari with John Wayne, and it had about 10 minutes to go just as the show was starting. So she actually got up I had the show picked out for her. She actually got up and put it in the Blu-ray player, the new one we got, because the old one had died. And when our internet died, we could only watch some really old DVDs. So anyways, when
Aw.
you can't cloud stream when you don't have the cloud, just that. Anyways, so I got up and went in there. She got it started, but she didn't have the volume remote because I got like 6 remotes in there for everything, and she couldn't turn it down. It was blasting her ears out, and so, anyways, but yeah, I appreciate everybody appreciate everybody's indulgence, and I want to thank everybody who has showed up tonight. But as we were talking about live streaming and stuff like that, I mentioned to you, housekeepers here. It's sort of like Kelly Shores. They started coming on Mondays now, but anyways, so we were talking about some things. One of the things that they brought in to the new version of vMix, which is the software that you and I use, Mel, and it's called SRT. It's Secure Reliable Transport. Is what it stands for.
Transport or transmission?
I think it says transport. I looked it up, and I'm thinking it
Okay.
transports the signal. Okay. One of the byproducts of it is you can do something kind of neat with it. It's like you and I could connect using SRT. You and I could both set up an SRT output and set it up, or an input actually, and set it up so that we can go back and forth with each other and not have
Sure.
to use the vMix call like you're using now. But one
Right.
of the other things is because I only have one camera, and on this system, whereas you have 2. So I found
Well, I've
out.
got 3, but I only use 2.
Yeah, you only use 2. Well, I only have one, and that's all I use. But you can use your cell phone through the SRT without,
Right.
and
Or your
it's,
tablet.
or your tablet, yeah. And so
Any mobile camera, yeah.
right, well, now with the SRT, you have to be able to download the app. It has an app that
Right.
works with it, yeah. So
Right.
it has to be a phone or a tablet. It doesn't matter if it's Android. So I'm going to show you what I did, and this is, let me get your volume turned on. There you go. This is my setup right here, and there is a bit of a delay. So,
Okay, so reach up and touch your mic.
touch my mic.
Reach up and touch your mic.
Oh, up here?
No, just like right in front of you there, somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
Just reach up and touch your mic so we can see how much delay there is. Okay, that's not terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
About
it's
4
about a half
seconds
a
or so?
second. Yeah, maybe. So.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's my rig that I use, and yes, that is Tom Selleck in the background. That's Judy's. I don't know how in the hell it ended up in my office, but it did. So, but
Lloyd,
and
I was there.
You were there?
Everything ended
Yeah.
up in your office.
everything ended up in my office. Yeah, and this is it again. Like I said, this is it full screen.
Now you're doing that with an input on the vMix then?
Yep. I just typed in
Okay.
vMix SRT. You download the
Uh-huh.
app, okay, and then you
Yep.
set up the input. You use SRT when you set it up. It asks you, and I use the. You don't really have to put anything. I just put phone. For title, you don't have to use password because it's inside your. Do I get 100 at that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. These lights can get warm. Yeah, even though they're LEDs. And but let me go back to this. But yeah, and then you just turn on the app and hit the record button, very much like what you do on your, on the like you showed yesterday on going live with the tablet. And the name of that app.
Right.
Let me see if I can find it here, because I'll stop that camera real quick. And it's called LARIX. And it is in the App Store. Just type in Larix, and it's it didn't take me long at all to set it up. So, whoops. There we go. I put
I
you
was
on full
wondering what
Yeah,
happened there.
I hit the wrong damn button.
I was looking at all my inputs going, now I know darn well that's the input that's supposed to be in that window up there, but
yeah, I hit the wrong button.
well, that's really cool. We'll have to talk about that
Yes, because
behind the scenes.
yeah, because what that does is it gives me a second camera, but we can also set it up to go, terminal to terminal, and we will,
Yeah,
machine to
let's
machine.
let's just.
Let's get the camera
I make
part
a
working
motion
first.
to table that topic for the time being.
Okay.
Can we take a vote, please?
And the reason?
There, I'll tell you off air.
Okay. All right.
I just had some things go through my brain that, So, anyway,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just remind me to tell you off air.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll talk about that off air. But
I'd like to continue some more comment to Eastwind Farms.
okay.
Now, because he's thinking about getting a drone and he wants to know how to know where to fly. He said he downloaded air maps and he's just outside of the circle of the round circle where he can't fly,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So, but what I was going to tell him, Eastwind Farms, I'm guessing that's a farm, okay? Which means he's probably got quite a bit of dirt. I'm going to just throw this out there, and it's not exactly legitimate, air quotes, but if you're flying on your own damn land and you're under 50 feet in the air, ain't nobody going to worry about it, no way, okay?
Yeah. As long
Doesn't
as
matter
you're
how
staying
close you are to
under-
the airport.
Right.
You stay under 50 feet, that's below treetop level, on your own land, in your own backyard, ain't nobody going to give a flying hoot where you're flying.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're
But
on your land.
that's unofficial.
Yeah, that's because we're pretty hard and fast about making sure everybody follows the rules. The biggest thing is go on to FAA.gov. What is the place?
Come on. Oh, that's
my
right. You're
mind
not a drone guy. You don't need to know, do you?
Yeah, I don't have to know. I should know because
You're a drone guy. Admit it.
I'm a part-time drone guy. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just go to FAA.gov and look at the SUAS, Small Unmanned Aircraft Systems,
Yeah.
links, and you'll find everything you need to know.
Yeah.
And if you decide to get your 107 certificate and be a licensed drone pilot,
Go to.
I have a link. I have
You
an
have a
affiliate
link?
link to
Okay.
Remote Pilot 101.
All right. Remote Pilot 101, and
Yeah, and I haven't even freaking used it, and I got
Yeah.
it last year.
And speaking of drones, being as I'm a drone channel, I've been showing the picture of what.
You're a vlogger channel.
Yeah. What did I say? I was a drone.
You're
channel?
going to talk about drones now?
Yeah, I thought I would for a minute. That's all right.
Okay.
I got you
I
here
don't
for
have a
my
problem with
drone advisor.
And
But
then
anyways,
Steve Carpenter, you know the motion I made earlier to table the conversation? Can we have a vote? Steve Carpenter said your motion was no called on, so no motion. I think he meant to say my motion was not called on,
yeah.
So-
and, yeah.
so no motion.
There
Now,
you
see,
go.
Steve's our
FAA.
legal beagle. He's the one that's
Yeah.
going to keep us all straight and above board.
Thank you, Tater, for putting that up there. Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you, Drone Strike, for putting that up there too. It's
Yeah.
except it's no E on there. It's
Yes.
it's
.gov.
FAA.gov/UAS.
Okay. Well, as I've been talking, and you guys know that I'm gonna put this up here real quick. I've been talking about giving that away when I hit 1,000. There's been a
You
change.
have talked about that.
Yes. There's been a change. First
Oh,
off,
now you're going to wait till 5,000?
nope. I'm going to give it away when I hit 800. Then at 900, I will be giving something else away. And then at 1,000,
Well, that's only 73 away.
I know. We got enough people out here that can spread the news because you guys saw the picture. I now have it in my hand. That's green too. Cool.
Oh,
See, the star field shows through it.
it
There's-
sparkles.
It sparkles. That's the Starfield company.
It sparkles.
Yeah.
And now make a disclaimer, Lloyd, that once they get it, it won't sparkle no more.
No, it is a non-sparkling
You're keeping the
version.
sparkle.
Yeah, the sparkle
Yeah.
stays with me right here. That's it, you know.
Yeah.
And but this is the QX65 micro FPV racing drone, kindly provided to me by Mr. Rick Halber.
Rick Halber is an amazing, amazing person.
That man does more for all of us than, you know, Steve Carpenter, Dennis Lovelady has all the advice you need, you know, when to help, like he helped you with your issue, your thing that you did last night on your show. See how much I paid attention?
Yeah.
You were talking about that. My
I
eyes
know.
glazed over.
You have no. Yeah, that's right.
My eyes glazed over about.
Well,
we're
he's
gonna
the one
talk
that
about
figured it out, and
drones.
he told me about it. And I said, make a tutorial video, and I don't know if he has yet. I said, you better make one because I'm gonna. So now I got to make a tutorial video.
FSNG. Some of these people I have run into, and several others, and I'm going to talk about where I've run into a couple.
I'm gonna say you've been going around on me, ain't you?
Yeah, I have been. Also,
Behind my
what
back,
comes
I
with that
see.
drone is this: the controller. It's a Fly Sky. It's a 6-channel. It's a FSI6X, and I want to thank Rick Halber again. I mean, he sent this to me after he had the heart attack. Now, it will not get the space shot, okay? Don't expect this to be able to see into space.
That's
the
right.
disclaimer.
Your sparkle stays with you.
Sparkle stays with me, yeah. But I've got that sitting here off to the side, ready to go. When I hit 800, I'll announce the contest. Well, I've announced the contest. I'll set the rules at that point, and it's probably going to be something real easy, like pick a number between 1 and 1,000.
or a really interesting trivia question or something.
Yeah,
You'll come
something
up with
like
something.
that. Yeah, and I'll do it live, and
So maybe you can keep the gun theme going, and in a week or two, well, whenever you hit the 800, you can say, okay, what kind of gun did I buy Judy?
there you go. Or what was the first gun?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to talk about. I was talking about that SR-22. That thing was so hard for her. She couldn't pull the trigger on it. And so when her birthday come around, she says, what happened from 5 years ago is this last year
Affecting
in November
now,
2019. Yeah. And in November 2019, we became a constitutional carry state. So she says, I can now carry a gun in my purse legally. I want a friggin' gun I can use. So I got her the pistol, which I'm not going to say anymore because I've talked about it on 3 of my videos this week, or this last week.
Yeah, you have.
And yeah.
You
I'm
about
not-
beat that pistol to death.
I
You
did,
pistol whipped
yeah.
it.
Just rest assured, it's finished. Last night's was the last of it. Yeah.
You got Mr. Bill from Coast to Coast Drones just showed up.
Well, hello, Bill. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, Thunderbird, it was, well, it's not a big gun. It's a small concealed carry, but she likes it. And the thing is she can actually rack it back herself, and which surprised me. I mean, I knew I could do it, but the other thing is she can pull the trigger. It's got such a, but as Matt said, it's going to have a hard kick because it doesn't have a lot of recoil spring in it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Being the
It's still a
380.
small caliber.
Yeah, it's still small caliber.
So it's,
yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, it is a nice gun. Steve Mack, yeah.
Bob
Pistol whipped
Casey
the
got a
pistol.
kick
Yeah,
out of that pistol with the
it.
pistol.
Yeah, pistol whipped the pistol.
And-
So
And you might ask Bill if it's okay if you steal this because it's a pretty good campaign slogan right now.
what's that?
Please vote for me. Please vote for Lloyd for president, the drone hobbyist of America. Fly the free skies with Lloyd. That's Lloyd for president.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, who can't? Was that Bill from Coast to Coast?
That
Drones?
was Bill. That was, yeah.
Well, I want you guys to know
Control C, email.
Any of
Go
you
ahead, I'm just talking.
okay, any of you that has watched my videos, see that opening with the camera shot where the camera starts coming around and it shows my logo? That was made for me by Bill. And Bill, I've never thanked you enough personally, but I really appreciate it. I use it in every video, and I started using it as soon as I got it, and it's probably going to stay on all my videos. I've changed out some of the stuff that I've used in the past, but that's the one that I just love. And I want to
Oh,
thank
so
Bill
Bill's
Thomas.
the one that made that for you.
Bill made that for you. Yeah, he had a program, and he contacted me in Messenger or email or something and says, "Hey, I'd like to make something for you." Sure. And he sent that to me, and I'm going, wow. I was blown away.
Nice.
Yeah. And it is a nice, that camera turning around slow, and then you see in the lens my logo. That's just,
Yeah.
it's a perfect opener.
Yeah.
You know. But, yeah, he made that. Yeah, thank you, Bill. What else did I want to talk about? I'm kind of on a roll here.
Editing.
Editing.
You said something about editing video on your tablets and things?
Oh, yeah. I use, because you and Jim Boyd were talking last night, and I got in on part of that. But I use my tablet. My first 2 seasons, I filmed everything on my iPhone. It's just been since Christmas that I started using the dash cam, which gives me the double shot, you know, the road shot and me as well. And that required a little bit more work because the audio from those files will not play in I can't get it to play either on my iPad or on my desktop version of Photoshop. You know, Adobe.
Yeah.
It won't play the
What's
audio
the
files.
file extension?
I don't
What's the
know.
file extension?
I think it's just an MP4, but something because it records the audio on both shots. It's the same audio, but it's both audios on the same shot, and it wouldn't play it. I've tried and tried and tried, and so I just gave up. And that's when I found out it was actually Jim, Help at Home Jim, that told me about the photo director having an iPad app. And man, I started using that, and my job just got so much easier. Of course, my videos got longer because, well, that thing runs constantly, so I have to, there's a lot I throw away, guys. I talked a lot more about that gun.
Why doesn't that surprise you?
Yeah, well, you hear how I talk on here, so yeah.
Well, I made a kind of a cool video.
Oh, did you?
It's going to be my new outro
Oh, okay.
on my videos, and good God, I've been working with it for days, and now what did I do? Boy, did I punched something. Oh, there it goes. Phew. I hit something bad on my desktop toolbar down there, and everything
there is
went
Mr.
away.
Scott Fisher, and let's see, if you do any desktop editing, try DaVinci Resolve. It's 100% free and blows. It is. It's got such a learning curve. Now that's somebody, Scott Fisher. That guy has a great channel you need to go check out too, because he's always got information there. I mean, he's Power Director Jim Hightower. But so, have you got it brought up, or are you still looking for it?
No, I found it and everything, but the reason I didn't find it, the actual video, is because I hadn't rendered it yet. So, I'm busting it out in Premiere Pro right now.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that,
I'm
yeah,
going
I
to
like
render it
Scott's
right
channel.
quick.
as you guys notice, we got a bunch of different people coming in. It's because I've been going to several of these channels. One of them I want to talk about, of course, is the video call-in show. Jim has not been doing any videos because he broke his foot when he fell off a ladder. And they're talking about he might, or last I read from him, they talked about he might have to have surgery. So, you know, that kind of surgery is not fun. And
Man.
but yeah. And also, speaking of surgery, Ranger is really doing well. He's today he was getting around pretty good without just a little bit of a limp today. So each day is an improvement on him. So he's still not ready to be let run loose. Brent, Ariel's, I'm different. Well, I'm not going to. Oh, you was wondering about that, Scott? Yeah. Yeah. That's why he had, I think he was taking down the lights. He and his son were both working. I think they both fell off the ladder. The ladder fell over. I'm not sure
Oh,
what they were doing.
man.
And they both, uh-oh. Oh, you're rendering that big file, aren't you?
Yeah, why?
Well, you glitched a little bit, so. And it's probably just because on your side it's, but yeah. But yeah, Ranger's doing good, and but that's what's happened to. But as I was saying, Scott and several of the other guys here, people here I've met in different places, and a lot of them over at the video call-in show. So go watch his stuff. Check out Scott. There's another young man that I actually met through Jim on the video call-in show, and that's Jason Jones, or his channel name is Magic Jones. Now, you want to see a musician do some really cool stuff. He lays all the tracks, he adds all the different parts to it, the vocal parts, and it's just, I'm just enthralled watching this guy do this music that he does. So he's just, and plus he's pretty talented, you know, in general.
Now, have you got links you can throw in the chat for folks
Yeah,
that might want to check that out, or
yeah, I will get that.
you're gonna
Matter of fact,
maybe
here's
put
the
it in
one
the description?
here, and I
Or
will
do you
put that
have it?
in there. Yeah, but this is to Magic Jones's. You know, I'll tell you right now, his is rock. You know, but and I'm not a fan of rock, but I really enjoy his work. And then, of course,
Wow.
you know, I do. You know, it's just. Let me see if I can get video call-in show. I should have.
What are you
that.
getting to?
Video call-in show.
Oh,
And then I'm going to do, here we go. All right, this next one I put up is going to be the video call-in show. So go watch some of his, what did I do?
and that's an interesting show sometimes.
Yeah, it can be. The man's got the patience of Job. I swear. He's, I would be going,
Yeah.
and he just looks at the
Right.
camera and smiles, and it's just, that's good to hear. I like that. You know?
Yep.
I'd be
Yep.
going, I'm going to pull my hair out. I'm going to shut this off. I give up. But he keeps plugging away, you know. But, yeah. Now, so many of you guys did so much to help me out with Ranger, and a few people I've already mentioned, but I do want to give the shout out of the week before we get any further. So let me start that, and let's hope this works, okay? I'll push the button, we'll see what happens. Steve Mack, you are the shout out of the week. I want to thank you because Steve reached out to me just, I think, when I hit 50, you know, and that was, he's been a follower of me for a long time, and I think I've overlooked it. I honestly didn't realize I hadn't done him as a shout out of the week. But welcome, Mitch. Glad to see you made it. All right, excellent. So I wanted to give him some recognition, and he, along with a lot of you guys, came in and helped me out and got it so I could get Ranger taken care of. You're very welcome, Steve. You really deserve that, and it's long overdue. It was like last week. I did art because I didn't realize. I talked to all you guys. I had to start I hadn't done art before. I couldn't believe I'd gone this long without putting art up there. So, and but yeah. So, if I overlook it, I will eventually remember.
Paul Drumbaum did an interesting edit here a while back, where he had 3 of him at his kitchen table, I believe it was.
Oh, cool.
All at once, talking to
each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Movie
and
magic.
that was another thing that Dennis Lovelady helped him do. So Dennis gets around and does all kinds of things.
Yes, Dennis is...
This video that I made is inspired by another channel that I watch. And so while you were talking about and preparing your shout out of the week,
yeah,
I finished, closed, and rendered the video.
Cool.
So now I've got it as an input. I can play it. Would you like to see my new ending for all my videos that I'm going to start playing?
Yeah.
Because normally when I end the video, I just put the 400 AGL logo up there, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is how my videos are going to end from now on.
Okay.
Right here. You ready?
Yeah.
You might put it full screen.
I did.
Oh. Is the sound coming?
Oh.
Maybe the sound will come here in a minute. Hey everybody, Mel here, 400 AGL. I do drone, tech, all that sort of content, reviews, tutorials, live streaming stuff, all kinds of things. If you kind of like seeing the live stream and videos, consider subscribing. Hit that like button so you know when I put up a new video. And look forward to seeing you come visit in the chat on the live streams. Thank you very much.
Absolutely awesome. Well done.
What'd you think of that?
Yeah, I like that. I see you solved the little skew problem.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Was it what you finally were figuring out at the end before I got off? Because you just about had it when I got off, and you finally figured it. Okay.
Yep. Well, all I had to do was sit and take the time to fine-tune that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my...
Excellent. Well done. That's...
That turned out pretty good. I was real happy with it.
Yeah. Oh, man. This has been a...
But you couldn't hear the sound?
No. Yeah, we heard it where you said, hi, this is Mel. Yeah. It didn't start...
because Jim was saying no sound.
Really? I heard it.
The sound comes in later.
Yeah, the sound comes in towards the end.
The sound comes in after it starts playing the video on the laptop is when the sound comes in.
Right, when it starts playing the video. A puffing... Whoops. Don't have one. Yeah, Jim.
Well, Jim, we need to get together and make you some intro and outro stuff.
Actually, Jim
Hello,
and I
Sean.
need to get together and, there's Sean Ides. And, man, I've had a good bunch of people tonight. I've got 28 watching, 29 watching,
Thank you, Dennis.
said he heard it. Yeah, okay. It played twice. The second time it worked fine. Really? Yeah.
Well, I restarted it,
Oh, did you? Okay.
but yeah, because I forgot that I had that frame set to as soon as I do the transition for it to start
Oh,
playing.
okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, on auto run. So and I didn't want it to do that. I wanted to get it
Right.
ready and then hit the play. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah,
Okay. Cool. Yeah,
you know
we've
how it
got
goes.
Yeah, this is. Yeah. Tell me about it. Have you noticed that my internet's been stable for 2 days in a row? I think they
Two
may have
days in a
actually.
row
Yeah, they may have actually fixed it.
again.
Because again, right until well,
And
yesterday and
how
today.
many green and blue lights you got on your router?
I've got 4 green lights, no blue lights. Now,
There
it
you
was
go.
last week they
Hey,
were yeah.
bop, 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 bop.
What?
Your
Oh,
millennial has
there's
arrived.
Millennial Matt. All right. We were just talking about you, Millennial Matt.
Hello, Matt.
We
I just
we
wanted to
need
make sure you saw that he came in.
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah. And we got Sean Ides, Robert Glazier. Glad to have you on. Man, we just got a lot of good people coming in. But yeah, we were talking about you
Yeah.
earlier, Matt, because I did like the comment you put up. At least I know you watched one of my videos this year. Guys, I want to thank everybody who comments in my videos. I got so much going on in my life. I don't always get a chance to reply to the comments. I try to, but if I don't, it's not because I didn't read it. It's because I just, I read it and then I had to go do something. But
Tater,
yeah.
we need to get together and do a duet on that one.
Do what? Speaking of
I was
getting
putting
together.
a bug in Tater's ear.
Oh, okay. I also need to get with Jim Boyd, and we need to make a new campaign commercial. Because with the both of us.
Yes, you
Because
do.
he's my running mate. And he's been after me, but then he had
Yes, you do.
CES, and I've gotten busy. And so we're going to have to work that out, Jim Boyd. But, wow, this has been a great show tonight. And
It's already burned an hour.
I know we've just about. I was a few minutes late getting started because I tried starting it the old way, just clicking and letting it go. But then I had to go over to the studio to change it, and it's just like I wish they'd make up their mind. It just kept saying nothing's happening, And
I wish they'd just leave the damn thing alone and
I wish they would too,
leave
yeah.
Creator Classic Studio there so we can stream with our equipment the way we've been doing it for years.
yeah, Scott Fisher live streaming is like juggling and doing the dishes at the same time. God, ain't that the truth? It is.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
And then you get to the butcher knives and the cleavers.
Yeah, and that's when I usually get a toe cut off.
Yeah.
But oh
And
man,
Mike B just showed up and he's late.
Oh man, what did you just do? You knocked your iPad off, didn't you?
I guess my boinger went too boingy because I dang near knocked my iPad off the desk. I did knock it off the stand that it sits on. Oh.
What'd you do? Hit that button, Mel?
No, I hit the iPad. Does it still work?
Yeah, it still works.
Okay. Good. I don't want to have to replace that. I bought that big 9-inch iPad, 128 gig super whammer jammer, right, when it was new a year ago.
Yeah.
Cost me a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, I did it on the payment plan through Verizon, right?
Right.
It just got paid off last month, December.
You don't want to break it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'd be about right to knock it over and break the damn thing now.
Yeah, I've got one here. I've got the I think this is actually I bought for Judy and she can't use it, so I need to switch it out with the one that's on my bedside table, because that's a iPad Pro 12, the first generation, and this one here's like a second or third generation, a 10-inch, 10.1. So I definitely need to switch them out, because that one's starting to have problems. But I got so much crap on it that I don't want to have to switch it all over. But
Yes, Chris, they do. And so in order to use that, we have to put all that new information into our vMix studio setups, and it's a pain in the butt. But anyway.
Well, mine had
Lloyd,
everything set up, but I couldn't start it without going to the new friggin' studio thing. So, but yeah, Mel, I know you've got to get ready to go to work tomorrow, or go to bed tonight and go to work tomorrow. So, I hate leaving everybody, because we're having a good time, but I think it's time.
well, you don't have to, I don't guess. You can stay if you want.
No,
There's nothing that says you have to leave. You ought to bring your vice president in and do a campaign slogan with him.
I will.
Nah, never mind.
Yeah, my eyes are glazing over now. I'm sitting there thinking, I got to go to bed. I was using an excuse so I could go to bed. No, actually, here's what I got to do. I've actually got to go in there and edit my video for tomorrow and put it up, because I don't have it up yet. So I got to go to work. Yeah, I got to go to work after this. But it will not be about the pistol, I don't think.
And the pistol?
Yeah. Okay, no more
Right?
pistols. All right. Oh, yeah. But marriage siren, there we go. Okay, Diana SFNG, thank you for showing up, and I appreciate it. And well, thank you, Artco. But I think tonight Mel stayed the whole show, and we've killed an hour. And unlike my gun videos, I'm not going to beat this dead horse,
I'm not going to pistol whip it?
Yeah, I'm not going to pistol whip this
All
one.
right.
I'm not going to pistol whip the pistol on this one. But with that said and done, I do want
no,
to...
Tater, I got 15-round magazines.
Yeah. That's
That
the
was
one
only
thing
9.
that kind of bothered me about that, the 380, is it has 8-round magazine. It's a single stack. So it has 8 rounds and a 1 round in the pipe. So, but I said, if you can't hit them with 9, run.
I know what you're thinking. Did I fire 8 or 9 shots? Well, punk, do you feel lucky?
Oh, dive under the desk.
That's probably the best one I've done of that in a long time.
Yeah, it sounded pretty decent. Sounds good.
Yeah.
You gotta get a little...
Do you feel lucky?
There you go.
Punk.
Yeah. He's got that raspiness that he puts in there, and he doesn't always sound like that, but I don't know when he's... for the longest time, I thought maybe he'd had throat cancer or something, but that's just the way he delivers his lines.
Yeah, no, he did that strictly for Dirty Harry. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now he uses it in all of his
And every
stuff.
once in a while in some of his westerns,
Yeah.
you'll hear it come
Hear it,
out
yeah.
that way.
Yeah. So that's right, Steve. You only need one. I told her if she
Thank you,
can't hit him
Rick.
with 9 shots, throw the gun at him. Because she
That's
at least
right.
hit him up the side of the head with it. But anyways, guys, this has been a great show. I'm very I'm glad you could stay for the whole show this time, Mel. I appreciate it. And don't forget, when I hit 800, I'm going to be giving this and this away. So let's, and something new will come up with each one. So remember, I've got them sitting right here. So let your friends know. Vote for me and I'll set you free. Yeah, don't forget, I'm running for president. It says in that corner up there. So, I could be a write-in vote. I don't mind.
And on that note,
Yes. I think we will call it a night. Everybody, I'm going to put on the timer. You guys can chat, and then I'll come back for final words. Do I feel lucky?
Thank you, Lloyd.
Yeah. Thank you, Mel. I always appreciate you being here. All right. Later, everyone.
Have a good night, sir.
Yep. My fellow Americans, I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Vlogger. I am running for President of the United States of America in the 2020 election. I will be running on the in-dim Republican ticket. I, along with my running mate, James Boyd from Above and Beyond Drones, would like your support. We stand for nothing, and we won't stand for anything. Remember, bite me. Vote for me, and I will set you free. Paid for by the Grumpy Vlogger Campaign Committee, and I approve this message. Thank you. Hey everyone, let's see, make sure that's not okay. I want to thank each and every one of you that showed up tonight. I appreciate it. I appreciate Mel being on. It was nice. As you guys can see, I've got the extra camera thing running. Now you can see how fat I really am. But anyways, thanks guys. I appreciate everybody who showed up tonight, and I appreciate Mel. I appreciate, and you could have been anywhere, but you decided to watch this. You guys must have been desperate. But hey, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Sean Ides. Okay. All right. Anyways, guys, let's do a raid on Sean Ides. There you go. And Dennis, thank you for being here. And Mel, again, thank you. Just remember, treat each other the way you want to be treated. Be nice to each other. Okay? I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now. I got to figure out how to use this new thing. There we go. Bye-bye.